Well, that's just an unbelievable part of this program. Our turnover's gone from 3 million to well over 4 million in the last 12 months. Our turnover's gone up that much because of the Fuel for Less program. People just keep coming back. The average sale per customer has gone up through the roof, $8 to $10 per customer using the Fuel for Less system.
He's a pretty happy butcher, isn't he? And I guess you would be too if you've just added $1 million to your annual turnover and it didn't cost you very much, okay? Let me tell you how that happy butcher did that, because of this little card, okay? It's called the Fuel for Less membership card, and what that is something that well over 10,000 of his customers now have in their wallet or their purse. This Fuel for Less promotion or loyalty scheme is probably the most powerful retail customer attraction concept that I've ever come across. Now, I've been in the game, by the way, my name is John Dwyer, and I've been in the game of designing promotional loyalty schemes for fast food outlets, for retailers, and lots of other businesses for 25 years. And I have invented this Fuel for Less program. I used to work for Woolworths, the big supermarket company, and I was at their head office in a senior management position, so I know pretty well how powerful petrol discounts are. Now, Woolworths and Coles have been running them for a long time, as I said, and they wouldn't be continuing to do that unless it worked, okay? Why does it work? Because unlike a plasma TV or a lawnmower or maybe even a trip overseas, the fact is that fuel discounts as a customer incentive appeal to all ages and both sexes. Doesn't matter whether you're 18 or 88, fuel discounts are appealing to you, and that's why Woolworths and Coles run them. Now, we've got a fuel discount program that's available for you that blitzes the Woolworths and Coles one. Woolies and Coles, as you know, are restricted to 4 cents a litre these days. You can give away 10 cents, 20 cents, 50 cents, up to $1 a litre to actually attract people back and forth to your business. It's the most stunning retail customer attraction concept that I think I've ever seen, and certainly, hopefully, it will be the most stunning client attraction concept that you've ever seen. So please bear with me just for another minute or two or three on this video. I know that you might be tempted to think, oh, I'm busy, and I'll close the little video book. It's a pretty clever video book, isn't it? But have a look below what one butcher earned out of this idea. An extra $1 million a year. His turnover went from 3 to well over $4 million because of this little card, okay? Let me tell you what it's all about, okay? The fuel discount works on the basis that you give out as many of these as you possibly can. Now, these are a Fuel for Less membership card. Now, whether you letterbox drop these or whether you direct mail them out or whether you just hand them out over the counter, they are a magnet that will get customers coming back and forth to your store. Now, let me explain to you why. When customers make purchases, you simply record their expenditure with an iPad by scanning the barcode on their membership card, okay, as you can see on your screen right now. Now, for every 50, and by the way, if you don't have an iPad, then of course an iPhone or smartphone will work, so therefore don't feel obliged that you need an iPad, but I think probably most stores would have that, okay? Now, for every $50 spent, a customer gets 10 cents per litre fuel discount. Now, customers don't have to spend $50 in one visit. They can accumulate their expenditure over time. Then for every increment of $50 in their Fuel for Less account, they're entitled to 10 cents per litre fuel discount rebate from you. So if they accumulate $100 expenditure, they get 20 cents per litre fuel rebate. $150 expenditure means they get 30 cents per litre rebate, and so on. You see, for every $50 they spend with you, they get 10 cents per litre fuel rebate, from you. Now, customers get their fuel from any petrol station. That's what makes this so special. They can go to any petrol station they like. All they do is save their receipt, and guess what? They bring their fuel receipt and membership card back to your store for their cash rebate. That's the really, really good part, okay? This creates what we call forced repetitive traffic for your store. And wait for this, as you'll see from the comment from our butcher in New South Wales, the likelihood is that when you give them their cash rebate, they'll give it back to you and spend the money in your store.
Well, the great thing about the card is they come in, give me their fuel receipt, I give them the money for their fuel discount, and they give it back to me. So where else do you have a loyalty program that you give them the money and they give it straight back to you?
Okay, how would you like that? Where you give somebody something and they give it back to you. Okay, so therefore, let me just explain the cost of this to you. Now, we have an unbelievably attractive licensing system, and the reason I'm going over the top and saying that it's an unbelievably attractive licensing system is because we give postcode exclusivity per retail type. So if you're a butcher, you're the only butcher in your postcode that will get this. If you're a baker, likewise. If you're a newsagent, if you're a liquor store, we're doing one retail type per postcode. So that's pretty attractive. If you want to render your opposition invisible, make sure you get onto this promotion very quickly, okay? Now, let me explain to you what the cost of it is to you in terms of the rebate. For every $50, you're giving 10 cents per litre with a 50 litre maximum. So when they bring their receipt back in from the fuel station, it is a 50 litre maximum that you need to pay up to, okay? So 50 litres multiplied by 10 cents is $5. Guess what $5 is? Only 10% of the $50 that they've spent to get that rebate. So it's basically a 10% discount scheme, okay? But let me ask you this, if you put a 10% sign, 10% off sign outside your shop tomorrow, do you think you'd have people busting the door down? I don't think so. Whereas what this does, it's all about perception beating reality. People think that 10 cents a litre fuel discount for every $50 is quite incredible, okay? And it is compared to Woolworths, because if they spend $100 with you, they get 20 cents a litre discount. Spend $100 at Woolworths, you still get the 4 cents. And that's the beauty of this. It's only ever going to cost you a maximum of 10% of your sale price, okay? But the perceived value to the customer is crazy. And that's what makes this so special, okay? Now let me explain to you how your membership cards come. They come like this, okay? So therefore what happens is that the customer punches it out, and then the customer simply keeps this little one, of course, in their wallet or purse. But the great thing about handing out your membership cards like this, as I said, whether you letterbox drop them or whether you hand them out from the store, is that all the details of how the promotion works are on the back. So therefore you don't have to waste time telling your customers how it works. Now let me explain to you too, when they come back into your store, as you saw from that butcher, if they actually give the money back to you, it's costing you way less than 10%, okay? It's costing you probably closer to 5, maybe 4% of your sale price. So that's the great thing about this. Not only do you get exclusivity in your area, you actually will find that the cost of this in terms of, your sale price will probably be closer to 5%. Who wouldn't want to give up 5% of their sale price to increase their turnover dramatically, okay? And of course, you get postcode exclusivity. Now this is first in, best dressed, okay? We've given you this video book so you can consider this overnight. You don't take it, we'll give it to your retailer opposition across the road or down the street. We are definitely going to give it to one butcher, one bakery, one news agency, one liquor store, one hair salon per postcode. And we've priced it at such an affordable level that we have no doubt that we'll pick up a butcher, a liquor shop, a news agency, a baker, and so on and so forth, a cafe in every postcode. So therefore it's first in, best dressed. We've given you this video book and given you the opportunity to consider it. If you don't take it, then I'm pretty much sure that we'll give it to your opposition. Okay, well hopefully that is, oh by the way, the other thing is too, database. This is an unbelievable database collection facility. The butcher that you saw on this video collected over 10,000 emails and SMSs in the first year of running this loyalty program. He's able now to text message them and email them whenever he wants to. How valuable is that? Okay, so that's it from me. If you want to inquire further and get some more information on this Fuel for Less client attraction program for your retail business, then just go to fuelyoursales.com.au. All the details are all over this video book, okay? fuelyoursales.com.au. Give us your details and we'll be back to you very, very quickly to let you know if your postcode is available. Look forward to hearing from you.